This is the Great Pyramid at Giza, and if you buy the extra ticket, you can actually enter this pyramid. So let's enter the third hardest pyramid to explore. As I mentioned earlier, you will need an extra ticket to enter this pyramid. This is separate to the ticket for the pyramids in general. Also bear in mind that the pyramid closes from 11:50 to 1 p.m, which means no visitors can enter. But if you queue up as I did during that break, you get to go in first without people coming the other way. Now the pyramid starts off fairly easy with a nice tunnel to walk through, but very quickly you end up on this shaft, which is extremely small like most pyramids and very steep. And at the end of it, you will climb up this metal step and find yourself in what is called or known as the Grand Gallery. At the bottom of the Grand Gallery there is a fork that then goes into one, as you can see here. Although the Grand Gallery is quite large, it still maintains the same slope as the shaft going up to it. It is much easier to go up due to its height of 28 foot. And if you're wondering what the length of it is, it's around 153 feet long. It is a true marvel of ancient Egyptian engineering. And eventually when you reach the top of it, you'll have another tunnel to go through. But the good news is, you're almost there. Once you go through this small tunnel, you'll find yourself in the King's Chamber. Now, I can't begin to tell you how hot and humid it is in there. The second you walk into it, you'll be dripping in sweat. I just felt sorry for the security guard who's in there, who's just literally running around trying to stop tourists from touching the sarcophagus. The rules state that you should spend no longer than 10 minutes in the King's Chamber to allow other people to explore. I personally think 10 minutes is more than enough to endure that heat. And this is the fun part. To get out, it is pretty much the reverse of the way that you came in, except this time you have to battle all the traffic of people coming into the pyramid. For me, this was the most uncomfortable part because the footways are extremely narrow and you almost have to battle with people to go down the opposite way. If you stand and wait at the top of the Grand Gallery to let the whole world through, you'll probably never make it down. Unfortunately, this is the only way out, so you just have to get on with it. Now, is it worth going inside the Great Pyramid of Khufu? I think so, but you just have to bear in mind that it's extremely crowded. As I've mentioned in other videos before, there are much less crowded pyramids to explore that I personally think are a bit more interesting than this one, but not one for the claustrophobic for sure.